Hello everyone, I'm back with another trade setup video for Wednesday, August 11th trading day. And before we dive in, thanks everyone that, liked and left a comment. I really appreciate it. And, it's definitely motivation to keep going. So very cool. So yeah, let's dive in. We'll start with QS. So QS has a 212 reversal to the upside, coming off of the 4 hour. So entering at 24.21 or crossing 24.21. And the target is the top of the two down, which is going to be 24.55. And then there's an additional target and entry off of the daily, which would be a 212 continuation. So you could add more at 24.55 and target 24.71. For both, I'd be looking at the 25 weekly strike price for a contract call. And the other thing I'll say about this is, yesterday I mentioned I don't always like entering off the 4 hour. If it has an actual strat setup, reversal or continuation, then I'm completely fine entering off of it. And typically, I'll look for it to be more exact to what is shown for strat reversals or continuations, meaning, if I'm looking for a 212 continuation, I really do like bullish continuation. I really do like the two down to be green, to show, some direction, some bullish direction. So that is QS. Next up is Sophie. So in this case, Sophie, as I just said, I don't fully like to enter on the 4 hour if it's not to the T strat reversal or continuation. In this case, it would be a 312 bullish, but ultimately this 3 is green. Barely green, however, so that's why I have some exception with entering on the top of the 1 here at 1708. The other thing is, based on what the contracts, look like, I'm not going to be buying a weekly with this one. If I enter the trade and it triggers, I'd be looking at the 820. So in this case, 1727 is the top of the 1, and 1732 would be the target of the 212 continuation. You'd have full time frame continuity across all of those entries there. So I do like this trade. I have it in green mainly because I'm also swinging Sophie right now, swinging Sophie stocks. So I'm already looking at it, but it's not necessarily my favorite setup of these, but it will be something I'm, prioritizing looking at in the morning. Okay, next up is PG. So PG has a rev strat, a bullish rev strat potential. And as I've said previously, I do like those. So you'd be entering, crossing 142.51 and targeting 143.12. So the 143 strike price call option is what I'm looking at here. Moving on to DraftKings. Also a rev strat, but bearish, so in the opposite direction, and thus looking at puts. So the bottom of this 2 up is 51.62, so looking to cross there. And then the target would be 50.16. I'm looking to get the 51 and the 50. I want to see, I'm still learning and figuring out if it's best to buy a strike price that's near, the target you're looking at, or, a strike price that's in between the entry and the target in terms of gain. Because I know implied volatility plays a role, a major role in, contracts value. And I'm not sure if there'd be a discrepancy between these two strikes. So I'm going to buy both of them. My guess is that this would have the, higher gain because it would be in the money versus this one. But I've also heard of this term of, the price being priced in to the contract. So that's something I'm learning about right now. And one of my, little experiments here to see how those perform from a percentage gain perspective. Okay, next up is QCOM. I really like this hammer. Typically, if I see something like this, I'll go look and see, what happened here, if there was some news or something. I didn't do that in this case, but I do like a 322 setup. So we have a 322 bullish setup on the 4 hour, and then we have a 2-2 reversal on the setup on the daily. So looking to enter after crossing 146.15 and targeting the top of that 3, which is 147.50. And that would also be the entry point for the daily, which gets you a little, higher target at 147.72. So in this case, I am looking at the 147 call contract. I also don't completely love this setup here, but I really like the spread, the bid-ask spread on the contract, so I'm keeping it here. And then last of the ones I'm going to prioritize looking at tomorrow morning is AMGN. So in this case, looking for a 2-2 reversal to the upside. So let's see, why did I have, so the entry, I just reversed my colors here and it threw me off. So that's the entry in blue, and that's the target in green. So 228.20, looking to cross that. That seems, 228.20, looking to cross that, and the target would be the high of the previous candle, which is 231.40. Be careful here because, you don't have time frame continuity on the week. You will have it on the day if you, well, actually, I don't know that, depending on the open. So look for full time frame continuity is essentially the comment here. You always should, but, in this case, being a little more attentive because you don't have the higher time frames, in the color of the direction of the trade you're taking. And so looking at the 230 strike price for that. And I'm not going to go over the orange stocks I have here, tickers I have. These are ones I'm going to look at as well, but setups that I'm, I guess less excited about, we can say. But go ahead and take a look at these, and you can feel free to chart them yourself. So thanks again, everyone. I really do appreciate it, and feel free to like and subscribe.